Hello and welcome to zazoome. I'm Sheri Barbera, and today we're talking about subscriber strategy. What do the big YouTubers do to grow their channels? Case study, Mr. Beast. So his name is actually Jimmy Donaldson. When he started his channel, he was only 13 years old, and his username was Mr. Beast 6000. He uploaded his first video in 2012, and it was about what he knew. Isn't this what all of us do? We start with what we know. Well, he knew gaming, and so that's what his channel was all about. He made videos about what he knew and he liked, Minecraft. A year later, he expanded from just Minecraft into what gamers were more interested in, which was how do you make money? How much money do you make as a YouTuber? And PewDiePie. I mean, basically, that's what they were interested in, and that's what they were all talking about. Don't you love this picture? Videos about PewDiePie. How much money does he make? PewDiePie sucks. Pewds on TV. PewDiePie uploads. He just was like constantly interspersing all of his own videos with videos about PewDiePie. I don't know if he realized that this was how he was growing his channel, but his viewers were interested in whatever he had to say about PewDiePie, and so he just kept posting. Think of how you can do this to grow your own subscriber base, because it's the same thing. 2 years later, he had grown to 1,000 subscribers, and he was still posting about PewDiePie, but he had added interesting different videos. Now, if you look at the titles, motivation, that's different, right? YouTube ad, that's different, isn't it? How much does PewDiePie make is not different at all. I got really bored. That's just him talking about himself. How much does this one make? How much does this one make? You know, he's still talking a lot about money. 3 years later, he was still doing videos that had to do with gaming, but now he was adding in random facts about YouTube, and he had changed his thumbnails. Again, changed his thumbnails, trying to figure out what is going to attract attention. Then he tried new thumbnails, and now he went to all blue with white writing with black around it. So, but look at how different the things are that he's talking about. How many people do YouTube as a job? Subscriber goals, worst YouTubers, how much money does all of Face make? YouTube analytics, quick tip. So you can see he's starting to change his content based on what his viewers are asking him about. So got to be open to your viewers. So what happened? He hit 4,000 subscribers. So how can you relate this to your own business? If you're wondering, why am I telling you all this? Well, I'm telling you all of this because if you're trying to get subscribers, if you're trying to grow your business, which of course you are, I mean, that's the goal with every business YouTube channel, you need to dial in to what are your viewers asking you for. So it was working, what he was doing, but in 3 years, he had grown to 5,000 subscribers. Now, that's really good for most people, right? But it wasn't good enough for him. And by his 18th birthday, he said, look, I need to really grow my channel. So he had started watching a channel called Dude Perfect. They're a group of guys who do all these stunts. And he started to get really interested in the concept, the idea of niching his channel down from gaming, from what gamers are interested in, to what do gamers watch? If they're not gaming, and if they're not thinking about YouTube and how they can grow their own channel and their own views and their own subscribers, what are they looking at? He thought his niche was gaming because that's what he was interested in. Then he expanded that into, well, what do gamers want to know? Well, they want to know how much money does everybody make, and what is PewDiePie doing, the biggest gamer that there is right now. So he was producing content about that. Well, then they started asking him, hey, you know, how do you make this for your channel? What do you do that for your channel? So he started posting YouTube tips. But was that really what he was about? Well, not really. So what was it that he was watching on YouTube? And that was his sort of light bulb moment. And this is what I want you to think about for your channel that could be your light bulb moment. Okay, people come to your channel, they get excited about your content, they are interested in what you're talking about, but what else are they watching and why? So this is how he started to blow up his channel. And that was from looking at not just PewDiePie, not just gamers, not just about money, but what is actually growing like wildfire in his community. What are people talking about in his community? And it was stunts. And that was the thing that blew up his channel. So in 2016, now it's been 4 years, right? It's been almost 4 years for him. He decides he's going to try his first stunt. And what he does is he creates a video where he just counts from 1 to 10,000. 15 million views, right? Look at this. This is the video he posted just before he posted the stunt video. How to make a viral prank video 100% legit. And this is based on his obsession now with Dude Perfect. So he's obsessed with PewDiePie because he loves gaming, but he's also become obsessed with Dude Perfect because those guys are smashing it with their content.
Hey, can you put me on the camera for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
But honey, that's
4.
not what we're about.
I'm not done. 5, 6. All right, 10,000. Go ahead.
Look, he does this video. It gets 47,000 views in the last 5 years. But look at the next one. 1 to 10,000, 15 million views. Now he's on to something. Okay, so now instead of just doing boring stunts, he's going to make them a lot more bizarre and interesting. So he goes to extreme stunts, 100 layers of saran wrap and toilet paper. I mean, none of this sounds like it's valuable for you guys, right? Because you have business channels, but think about what are your viewers watching besides your content that you could bring into your channel that would blow it up. So look at what he does. In August, he totally switches to extreme stunts, reading the entire B-movie script, counting to 100,000, microwaving a microwave and a toaster, counting to 200,000, reading the entire dictionary in one sitting. I mean, look at this. It's like he figures out this video works. I'm going to double down on this video and do more of this. And guess what? That works. Because in 2017, he made his first viral video, the one that I said, counting to 100,000.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I counted to 100,000. And it got 22 million views. Million. Okay, it's gotten 22 million views in the last 4 years. But the thing that he does, and this is what made this video go viral, and this is why it was so incredibly, when it stops on me, it's like, I make weird faces. This is why it's so incredibly smart what he did. So he didn't just count from 0 to 100,000. When he's making these videos, he also does things like he says to his viewers, okay, I want you to listen because within this video, at a certain point, I'm going to skip some numbers. And if you are one of the people that figure out every single number that I skip, but you're going to have to watch the whole video for that. If you figure out every single number that I skip, I'm going to give one person who figures out all the numbers $10,000. Or I'm going to give one person who figures out all the, right, and there you go. Right? So now he's marrying what he's doing with a challenge, with a promotion, with a bonus. You can create a challenge and you can give people reasons to watch your video all the way through and give them a bonus of something valuable, you know, and it could be something as simple as I'm going to give you free access to XYZ for a year, or I'm going to give you one of my courses for free for a year, or I'm going to, you know, you get invited to my workshop that's going to cost everybody else $197, but for you it's going to be free. So whatever it is that you do for your business, think of how this can relate to your own business. The focus is on subscribers, but he figured out what does YouTube itself promote? Well, it promotes what his viewers want to watch. And his viewers wanted to watch stunts and extreme challenges. What do your viewers want to watch? This is what YouTube is going to promote to them. And it may not be what you want promoted, but it is what YouTube is going to promote. So look at this. Reading the YouTube terms of service, 411,000 views, still not too shabby, but look at this one. Savage Level 9,000, 5.9 million views. Oh my God, Insane Cup Fort, 3.8 million views. So look at all this stuff. And then as he goes along, Fidget Spinner, 32 million views. Wow. So he's getting bigger and bigger. How does this relate to your business? The focus now is on not just subscribers, but building an income. Okay, so it's not just subscribers, it's building an income. What does he do next? This is what separates him from many, many of the other big YouTubers. And when I say to you, and I'm just going to go to both of us, when I say to you, zazoome is all about boosting your income, influence, and impact with YouTube, this is exactly what Mr. Beast has done. He has taken his little bitty YouTube channel and blown it up by creating something that not only did he want to watch and he was excited and interested about, but what his viewers wanted to see. So it started with the basics of what his viewers wanted to see, and that all of the sudden created an income. Okay, so he was able to monetize all of his videos. Number two, what was his influence? Well, his influence was that as he grew his channel bigger and bigger and bigger, all of a sudden, he was influencing hundreds of thousands, millions of people with whatever his video content was. What does that do? It gives you a platform to create a bigger impact. And
that's like a mega influencer.
Right? A mega influencer.
Yeah.
So what he did, he changed the focus. He was just getting all this money coming in. So what was he going to do with the money? Well, he could have done more and more and more stunts that were just stunts, but he didn't. He started adding in these amazing, life-changing, feel-good stunts. And look at this. So giving a random homeless man $10,000, you know, that is, yes, a really feel-good stunt, but truthfully, it did change this guy's life. And it got 9 million views. So 2017, he's started his channel in not that long ago, right? So it's only been like 5 years. But in 5 years, he matured enough to realize that he could do incredibly valuable, wonderfully good things with the money that he was getting from his sponsors. This is what you can do with your business by building a platform of content that people want to watch and then doing something super valuable with the sponsors that you get. So look at this. Reading the longest English word, 190,000 characters, but the very third thing is giving a random homeless man 10,000. And then the fourth thing after that, giving random people $1,000. And then right after that, donating $10,000 to random Twitch streamers. Tipping pizza delivery guys, $10,000. Tipping Uber drivers, $10,000. So again, we're getting into more and more life-changing things that he's doing with the money that he's getting from his sponsors. And what happens? His channel jumps from 100,000 subscribers in 1 year to 1 million.
Whoa.
Right. So now we're not just talking about, you know, like, what can I do to make videos? Now we're just talking about what can I do to make an impact? And it's not the same as just doing an extreme video and creating content just for content's sake to get people to watch you and subscribe. Now they're going to watch you, they're going to subscribe to you, but they're also going to feel amazing watching your content. But he does pepper that always with the good and the crazy. So there's the good content that's crazy, but then there's always the crazy content, just to keep those viewers coming and subscribing and building and growing. And YouTube is pushing that content out and pushing it out because people are watching and they love it. How do you apply this to your own YouTube channel, to your own business? Is there a way? And there is always a way to apply all of this stuff to how can you do something amazing that your viewers, your audience, your ideal clients will want to watch and feel incredible about. A couple years, he's given out $1 million doing extreme stunts. And all of this money was sponsor money. All of the money he gave away was sponsor money. So here's the other thing that's sort of unique about this kid, because he's 22 years old now. What's unique about him is he's making tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of money. He's worth like $10 million at this point, but does he care about the money for the money to buy like fancy cars and great big houses and all this kind of stuff? No, he's so obsessed with YouTube, and he's been so obsessed with YouTube the whole time. What does he care about? He cares about his viewers. He cares about the people whose hearts he can touch, whose minds he can reach, and whose eyeballs he can get to view and subscribe to grow his channel and have fun doing it or feel great about doing it. So it isn't just that he does something that's for money, for him to be this like, oh, look at me, I'm driving a Ferrari now. He could afford it, but that's not what he's about. He puts all of his money back into his YouTube channel. He makes his productions bigger and grander and more expensive. He hires more and more people to help him. It's a whole different way of thinking. So how can this relate to your business? Influence equals impact. And this is what YouTube allows you to do. Grow your income, grow your influence, and make a huge impact if you want to. He never thinks small, he thinks enormously. And this is one of the reasons why his channel has grown. And this is how he gets subscribers. He's unique. His perspective on things is not typical. So most people would think, oh, I'm turning 20, I'm gonna do 20 fun things. Or, oh, I'm turning 20, okay, I'll do 200 things or 20,000 things. No, he thinks enormously, 20 million. And this is why his fundraiser got so many views. He created a brand new style of stunt videos. He created uber expensive stunt videos where he's spending tons and tons and tons of money on one video, but he's not paying for it. It's all sponsored. And that's why he gets more than 10 million views on every single video he's uploaded in the last 2 years. 10 million views. YouTube has put him as the top creator of 2020, and his $1 million donations are all funded by deals and sponsors. Today he has 56.7 million subscribers and way over 9 billion views. And if this is your target, and by this, I mean to have an incredible platform to do good, to make a difference, to build your income, to build your influence, and to make an impact. You can do this by growing your subscriber base. And you can do this by following the 3 top things that top YouTubers do. And as always, believe in yourself. Just be you on YouTube. Be the best you. Bring the best you. Wear whatever it is that you are going to be the best you in. Think of the most dynamic content that you can create. Have a very strong point of view and believe that what you're saying and doing matters, because truly, truly, truly it does. We are going to say our goodbyes, and my mother gave me this little devil thing to wear, which is pretty hilarious. So I'm going to be your YouTube devil today.
Wow.
And we are going to say our dating game goodbyes.
Cool.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you. We love that you were here. I hope you got a ton of value out of this.
Warm it up.
Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao.